नमस्ते बिटिया, खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, JVN Dr. Astha Sikarwar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organ of Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today's topic is susceptibility from Robert's philosophy. Susceptibility is the general quality or property of a living organism to react to the stimuli in response to stimulus impression. Susceptibility is one of the most important and essential properties of life. Both physiological and pathological activities that take place in a living organism is because of this property of reacting to the stimuli. As no two individuals are similar, so does the susceptibility of the two individuals. Some persons easily succumb to the sudden climatic changes, whereas others are least influenced. In the same manner, some individuals and races are more susceptible to some infections other from others. In case of hypersensitivity, the some individual develops severe reaction on coming in contact with some substances. This is because of the morbid susceptibility of the individual and underlying miasmatic influence. It is because of reaction of susceptible organism to the impression of the homeopathically selected remedy that the disappearance of the symptoms takes place to effect a perfect cure. The action of the administered medicine and the response or reaction shown by the patient to the medicine depends on this quality of susceptibility. This degree of susceptibility can be modified by the physician, which he can do by application of appropriate potentized homeopathic remedy. The process of cure involves nothing but removal of morbific susceptibility of organism to the influx of disease producing morbific agents. The susceptibility of diseased individual to the medicine depends upon the degree of symptom similarity. The more the medicine similar to the totality, more susceptible the patient is to the given medicine. Hence, more easily will his malady be removed. Susceptibility as the expression of vacuum in the individual. The vacuum attracts and pulls for the things most needed that are in the same plane of vibration as the want of the body. Primarily, susceptibility is the reaction of the body to external and internal influences. The power of assimilation and nutrition is of the phases of susceptibility. One easily assimilates a certain kind of food and another finds the same food indigestible. One man's meat is another man's poison. Human beings are susceptible to infection and contagion in varying degrees. One man will become infected in contact with diseased individuals while another will experience no ill effects whatever. One person is made ill by noxious plants while another man can handle them with impunity. Certain people are capable of making a wonderful proving of a drug, whereas other will show no reaction whatever. Susceptibility is a God gifted quality of an organism. It should not be altered or destroyed. It protects the organism from the harmful morbific agents and defends from various diseases by producing antibodies, leukocytes, and antitoxins. When the power of organism to react to the stimuli is destroyed or altered, it cannot be defend itself from the harmful influence of external morbific agents like toxins, bacteria, etc. It cannot even carry out its normal physiological activities like metabolism, indigestion, etc. The recently employed methods like passive immunization and antibiotic treatments reduce the susceptibility property of the human beings, thereby making them more helpless to defend to the attacks of diseases. In destroying these bodies, we are destroying the physical basis of life itself. Hence, antiseptics powerful enough to destroy cells of one type must certainly have an equally destructive effect on other cells. The investigation further demonstrated that he depression of the vitality thus caused resulted in fever and cervical adenitis due to an increased absorption of the toxins. Increase of fever is a manifestation of the vital reaction and resistance toward disease on the part of the organism. This normal reactivity shows an increase in leukocytes and increased production also of antibodies and antitoxins. This normal process should never be interfered with because it represents the normal reaction and resistance of the vital energy, and it is nature's method of protecting the organism. The human economy has inherited many tendencies from the accumulations of its ancestral heritage. These tendencies show themselves in child life in the great number of so called children's diseases, which are nothing more or less than an inward turmoil of bringing to the surface and expelling certain conditions. Again, these eruptions are a lack of ability on the part of the patient to create a similar state within his own economy to satisfy the susceptibility. This tendency of human economics is brought out still further by the susceptibilities of whole families towards certain types of diseases. This is often seen when whole families succumb to certain type of diseases that leave their neighbors untouched. Thus, we see that susceptibility and reaction are basic principles and are very closely allied to the problems of immunization. A proper concept of these principles is something that the homeopathic physician must seriously consider. The interplay of these principles must become a second nature to him if he wishes to use well the forces of nature in healing the sick, the similar remedy or the similar disease susceptibility and establishes immunity. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.